Stupid is when you try and spend 18 hours trying to drown a fish. Welcome to episode 36 of The Quest Company.
Previously on The Quest Company.
You see the last image of it. You see Tabitha in a hole in the dark.
Kind of grabs her and shakes her like, Zara? Zara, are you in there? Hey, what was that?
Through Satlin.
The bell just starts going off.
Oh, I don't know. They're ringing the alarm. It could be anything. Get to safety.
Running into the mine, everything kind of goes black and white. You hear very clearly Zara, just like somebody cranked up the volume some. It was just like, why are you here?
Hey, what's going on? You started running before alarms started going off. What's happening?
Tabitha is down there and she's dying.
You all hear a faint like,
Hey, what are you doing?
We probably should have waited
as the
for
elevator
them.
just gets
There's no
louder
time.
and louder and louder as this descends.
Everybody stay on your toes. We're not going to be alone down here. I can hear movement. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is, so stay on your fucking toes.
You have good ears.
Craig,
What do they
let's
sound
talk
like?
about bugs.
Back from the way you just came, you hear a faint like, and you hear like a faint one down another hallway. As you look around, you see little like shimmers of eyes in like the cave sides.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's add this to the mix. Why not? I
Dodge
love
the
it.
acid bolts!
Roarke just like puts a hand on Zara's shoulder and says, "Run!"
Something even scarier.
Well, that does not sound good.
Why not? All right, come out, asshole. We gotta kill you.
So like you guys have left the room of the chasm and are in kind of another long hallway.
Do you see something?
I found her!
Oh, you found Tabitha. Okay, get her.
I
Let's go.
tried to get her. I heal her like crazy.
And two massive wings of light sticking out of Zara's back.
What the fuck?
They almost cradle around.
How about we, for right now, continue forward carefully and keeping an eye out for whatever shit, whatever else might be down here. Did you know if there was anything else besides? We heard something that sounded big. And deeper into the depths we go. It starts walking.
Okay.
Down in a hole.
Down in the hole. Deep
I
dark
wasn't even
hole.
thinking about it.
Down in a hole.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys doing?
Heading down that hallway.
Fuming, I think.
Still fuming. Roarke, are you casting light? Not Roarke. Frank, are you casting light on Roarke now, or did you?
He was just doing it for the pun.
Just
but
the once, and now
he's
it's
going
back
back
to Corin?
Corin.
Okay.
He's going back.
In that case, I might walk ahead.
And the hallway is
Okay.
If you
just like the
don't mind.
continuation of where we are, right?
So the tracks, they wrapped around through this chasm room, correct?
Right.
And you guys have wrapped back into where they're just on the ground in a tunnel. It looks like a lot of this mine has been built around natural caves, and less has been tunneled. But to do so, they've had to put things into bridge rooms. So like one of these spaces is this bridge. You guys are now on the other side of this, and there's still a hall in front of you, a tunnel that you are in, and you guys are just right next to the 5-foot diameter hole that Tabitha crawled into.
Yeah.
Yep.
But there's still tracks.
Yeah, there are still tracks heading down the tunnel, not the way you came.
Yeah. I
There are still
suggest
tracks
we,
there too, but
I suggest we keep the light on low if we're trying to keep a low profile moving forward.
I can't see in the dark
At all?
at all. Do you know humans? We don't really have many bells and whistles. Especially not in my old age.
Shit, no
I can see
horns,
in the
no
dark.
tail, no.
You can see in the dark?
Yeah.
You're a Are you a human?
Yeah,
Are you a fucking angel too?
No.
Is everybody an angel but me?
No.
I think I'm pretty
I wish I
obviously
still
not
had
an
my
angel.
wings and I just go
No. I got blessed by
you feel nothing as it just.
Wait, I do have my wings?
Right.
Oh, what?
Wait.
They're about to be.
Instead of
They're about to be
a flap,
gone.
I just want to do a whoosh, like a model turn, right? Like
I got blessed by my thieves guild.
You got blessed by your thieves guild? Mm-hmm. Were they holy?
In Crestport. I don't know. She just touched my eyeballs and I could see in the dark.
I think blessed is probably a loose term, but like, it was a boon.
Like I knew
Maybe.
something was
Curse.
up with you because every time you talk it sounds like bells, but
And
other than
another
that, you know I don't feel anything, right? Like
Right, but it looks pretty
emotionally,
cool,
other
though.
than spite, I guess.
Yeah.
On your last whoosh, they just dissipate back into your wings.
Let me.
And you finish your song wingless.
Don't ya? And I keep walking.
And it's Bard song.
Like, not even your hand in front of your face without light.
If there is zero light, I can't see shit.
I mean, we could just guide you with our voices.
You know, I would trust you guys so much. Why not? That wasn't sarcasm.
Oh.
I'll just keep throwing light at you. Now you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Frank is just continuing to create prestidigitation.
So, it's a good point, though, and maybe we're walking while we say it. Maybe not. Okay, never mind. It's a good point, though. Like, we don't want to, like, let things know that we're here, but they can probably already see in the dark if they live in the dark.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
And also,
Valid.
look, if I'm lit up, they'll go for me. You
Hey,
guys can hide or whatever.
Why don't you let Dawson's Creek guide you? We'll just like...
Or we can just let Dawson Creek lead.
Yeah.
They're evil, he's evil. They're probably like bros.
He's not evil.
Evil.
He's awesome.
Goblins are natural evil, right?
Look, I've met some really cool goblins in my time.
Yeah.
Well, you said you met one really cool goblin. I think that's vastly different.
I assume
now
he
it's
was,
two.
I assume his family was cool. I don't
Corin,
know.
tell us the truth. Who do you trust the most?
Of you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's gonna be hurt.
I don't. This isn't me trying to evade your question.
Is it
but
Dawson?
Like, it's generally like I trust you guys or I don't. And
Is it
Why don't
Dawson?
we tie your...
why? Look. Sorry.
trust
Go
him.
ahead.
No, we'll tie you to Roarke because I feel like you guys kind of click better. And then you can just cut the string if we have to fight somebody.
I don't actually think you guys are gonna like fucking kill me or whatever. Like it was the heat of the moment.
You don't think we
Okay.
Well, you don't think we are capable of doing it? Or we don't think we would.
Oh,
we
so
would.
we're
I would
not
fucking
the
turn you into
biggest.
ash before you could. So there's that.
Bing.
Rourke trying to
kidding,
lighten the mood,
Muriel.
just like slowly says, or, and his tail like comes up from behind and kind of like wiggles a little bit. He's like, you could just hold on to this.
Put that.
How long
put
have you
that
had
away.
that?
Guys, I don't want to sound like a broken record. They have been gone for 7 days. Do you want me stumbling around in the dark for 7 days holding onto your tail?
Okay, hey
Nah.
Frank.
What if there's a fight?
Let's just go.
Do
Frank
you
starts
have-
walking
wait,
with
Frank,
the
Frank,
tracks.
do you have,
He
like-
starts walking down.
Apparently there's light, because Corin exudes it.
Yeah,
Do you
keep
have,
beating
like,
him.
sexy time lighting? Like,
Don't ya?
yeah, maybe like.
Yeah,
I'm
can you-
suddenly deaf and I'm still walking down the track.
Frank, you're squishy. Let me protect you. And I walk ahead.
All right,
forward.
come on.
Okay. So how are we proceeding?
Squishy with 34 health.
65.
I guess.
Okay.
Frank,
I'm with you at 34. It's fine.
You're with the wizard.
I'm with the wizard.
If nobody minds, I'll walk up front. So if somebody tries to stick me with something pointy, then it's not one of you guys.
Cool.
Okay.
I want to try to stealth far enough that I'm not in the light of Corin.
so you're trying to stealth back.
I'm gonna. Say,
Yeah, if he's
And Corin, you're just taking it slow so anyone that's stealthing can
Oh yeah, I'm.
stay with you.
No, I think I'm gonna rush blindly into
Sprint.
whatever dangers await, be they pits or bugs that may have some sort of vulnerability that we could exploit.
Who knows?
I'm gonna rush blindly ahead.
Okay.
No, I'm going to walk at a normal pace.
Cool.
Taking it easy, eating some bread.
Sweet.
I'm
Got some
sneaking
bread.
in the back.
Sneak in the back. Anyone else sneaking?
Yep, no.
No. Frank, you're kind of in the mid-ground.
Yeah, Frank doesn't snake.
What's yourself?
If you can help
21.
Oh, 28.
Nice.
Let me go.
Let me roll stealth real quick.
Nice rogue shit.
Alright, that's an 8. That's 2 8s in a row. Plus 1.
Nice. Are you stealthing? With
If
light?
I'm walking as fast as everybody else, I might as well.
No, that's fine. You are making your way slowly as a glistening beacon. You're actually doing pretty good to not like make a lot of noise with your armor.
Meanwhile,
Zara, what we got?
no stealth on me.
Oh, man.
Got no strings now, so.
Did you try to stealth is my question.
I did, and
What
I
is
rolled an
that
18
number?
the first time. But then I'm at disadvantage,
That number
so
doesn't matter.
it's a 7.
A 7? Okay.
Is that plus your...
It's plus
dex?
2. No, I rolled a 5 and then
Oh.
6.
You're clanking some, but it's not
I like to believe
horrid.
I'm, like, last in the line, so if Tabby's like if you're
Well,
last, then I'm just kind of like adding more to your sneak.
Yeah.
by how unsneaky.
That's
I
how
am.
we roll.
So we're just kind of neutral in the world of
clickety
snake.
clack.
There could be dragons down here. There could be mean skeletons. There could be a mean skeleton dragon. There could be literally
Ooh.
dark gods. I'm just spitballing
There
here.
could be
It's
angels
a
with
nail
wings.
on the head.
Since my
Um,
stealth is so high, I want to like sneak into Zara's ear so she doesn't like know I'm there.
You are beating her passive perception while she looks at a map.
You're my best friend. I'm so proud of you.
Do I hear this?
You're in the mid ground. You can make a perception check.
It's
gonna need to be high though.
It's a 22.
That's a 22. You hear it.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, how cute!
Roarke, what are those big things that live in the ocean?
Whales.
Krakens, yeah.
Whales.
There could be a ground kraken. I don't know. I don't know what there could be down here, so...
Just know, every time I tell you that, it feels like I'm getting stabbed in the neck.
Oh, okay, just know I would never
didn't
stab you
feel
in the
it?
neck.
How
I
touching!
feel it.
Okay, hey, you're my best friend too. And I will tell the whole world, but I'm
Don't
keeping
get
it
too
chill.
attached to
Please
each
don't.
other. One
I'm
of you
keeping
might
it chill.
die.
I'm keeping it chill.
what, Frank?
Corin, leading the way. Leading the way. Because about enough time has passed.
There could be Ettins. There could be evil dwarfs.
Again.
You're just going on and on that long.
Yeah, I mean, it's constant.
As you make your way for probably about a football field or two, just down this tunnel.
What's that?
600 yards.
Is it a soccer field or
Well,
like an American
200
football
yards.
field?
Watch out, I will write
600
600
feet.
yards on my map.
Football.
Gotcha.
But so about 600 feet. The room opens up, similar to how it did when you first found the room where the minecart had stopped. And you see another large room with another stop in the track, and it seems to have lots of kind of ores on different walls, and you see mining equipment. This seems like one of the other main areas that like you could get the cart to relatively easy and mine.
Are there any carts, did you mention?
There's not a cart in here.
Is there any other thing in this room of note that I might like actually spend time on looking at?
Make a perception check.
Gotcha. That's a 19 plus 1.
19 plus 1.
I think plus 1, but whatever. Yeah, 1.
Corin. As you walk into the room, everyone's still kind of stealthing behind you. You begin to hear that faint noise of the again.
Fucking acid bugs, everybody.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh. Again?
10.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Yikes. After best friends, we go down.
10.
Bye.
17 for Corin.
That would be a 10.
Wow. Who has a higher
Siblings.
dex?
This one.
Yeah.
Like total number?
18, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that means you are before Roarke in initiative. Corin,
Yes.
you see burst out of 3 different points on the wall. These large bug-like creatures, and they come all the way out of the wall this time. You've previously only seen them in their holes, kind of just their face shooting acid. They are roughly 8 feet tall on their like back legs. They have large pincers and kind of like clawed hands, and they 3 kind of rear up. I need Corin, Frank, Roarke to make a dex save.
He's a dexy old man. He's 15.
19.
18.
Good
Okay.
job, guys.
You all succeed.
Can I whisper? Oh, will it break my stealth if I like try to whisper up to them?
You could whisper on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, were we still stealthed at that point?
You don't know.
Okay, cool.
You all 3 of you guys, you take 5 damage.
Okay.
That's already halved. And that ends one of their turns. This guy is in a line. So, Corin, I need you to make a dex save. And sorry, you're taking point and you're lit up like a Christmas tree.
18.
I love you.
You got it, Joe.
That was good. For you. Not for whatever these things are. That is
Okay.
3 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Any
Any more?
halved. Give me a second because I have to roll for Dawson.
Come on, Dawson.
Dawson?
Oh nope.
No, Dawson, no!
Dawson takes 6 points
Oh,
of damage.
baby boy, baby boy.
We brought a child into
Tiny
a
boy,
mine.
little boy.
We brought a child.
We
to
brought a
battle.
child into a mine.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna have to strap him in.
If he dies, well,
Don't
then
even
he's
say
dead.
that.
For Frank, he's
I'm sorry.
Just so the
He's
listeners
dead.
know, I just want you to know that the magnets on the refrigerator, we have letter magnets, and they say bad NPC rolls. Don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Last week it was like Wyvern at dad or something.
Yeah.
Wyvern kills dads.
Yeah.
I need, because this guy can't move very far. So I need Dawson and Frank to make saving throws.
We're gonna be
Dex saving
saving
throws.
all night.
11.
11. Frank, you fail.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
That was super lucky. Dawson sat on a 1 for like 2 seconds, and then it rolled over to a 19.
Oh.
So that was good for him.
He gets it from your side of the family.
Yeah, see?
Um,
They're slipping
from
it
Aunt
out.
Tabby.
Frank, you take a total of 10 points of damage.
Okay, I took 10.
And Dawson takes 5.
Yikes.
And that is boom, boom, boom. Frank, it is your turn.
I'm gonna.
As this acid just, you hear a and 3 streaks of acid just pour over Corin, you, and Dawson, and a little bit of Roarke. What are you doing?
I am going to use fucking Cure Wounds on
Also,
myself.
Corin, you're on deck.
Yep.
I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
And I'm also as which is going to be where'd it go? That's a 7 health points back. And then I'm also, as my bonus action, going to cast Melf's Minute Meteors.
Ooh.
Can you cast that as a bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Oh, because does that summon them and then shooting them?
And then
with
you can
something
shoot
else?
them separately.
Okay. So how does that work? Because I'm unfamiliar with it.
Melf's Minute Meteors.
Are you saying Melf or MILF?
Melf.
Okay.
Melf.
That's what I
Melf
thought.
With an E, not a
Milf's minute meteors. They're very small.
very small.
That's funny.
She has no shame.
It creates 6 tiny I can't speak today.
You're okay.
6 tiny meteors around that orbit around my body, and I can cast them up to 120 feet. Each one does 2d6 damage, and I can cast 2 at one time.
Hell yeah.
Okay, where do you want to? Do you want to move it all? As you create these, like you watch as these little orbs. Do you want them to come from here or from somewhere else?
From my mouth, just like.
Okay. Those of you that can see Frank opens his mouth with like a mwah, and just these amorphous stones just start materializing into this plane and circling his body in like different like spinning patterns. Or do you want them just like Mario Kart shells?
Mario Kart shells.
Yeah, okay. So you just have like a whoop, 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 whoop around
Watch
you.
out for the blue one.
Do you want to move it all?
One blue one.
Can I
What is
move?
the worst?
Can I move like here-ish?
Okay.
So I'm
That's fine.
not
10,
in the
15,
direct line
20.
of sight
Yes,
from those?
and you're in a little bit of cover from here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, is that a mining cart or like stalagmite over there that he's going behind?
Oh, these are like crates. Sorry, I am not an artiste. That is the tent.
Nice.
Sorry.
A tit?
A tent.
That.
Like a camping tent. Anywho, also, what do you want Dawson to do? Since he is now yours, I'm gonna have you control him on your turns.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him to hide his scrawny little ass somewhere.
Where do you want him to hide? They're just yelling hide.
I'm yelling hide. I'm not giving him anywhere specific to go.
Oh god.
I say hide, you fool!
Hide your food.
Not bad. Not bad. Dawson. We're gonna go with what he would do. Dawson runs over to behind Frank and just kind of wedges into the shadows between like the crates and the wall. He looks pretty beat up already. So you know. That brings us to Corin. Tabitha, you're on deck.
What counts as cover?
do.
Does the
Cover?
tent count as cover?
Probably not.
And a hex is 5 feet.
Wait, what?
A hex is 5 feet. I can't
Yes.
walk up to them and hit them in one turn.
It from there, no.
Okay.
You could take potential cover behind the stop
Right.
right here.
But would that affect what they're doing? Do you know what I mean? Like, if I take the dodge action, are they using rolls to hit, or is it just a saving throw of like 12 or 14? It seems like it's just a saving throw. So
it has been just so far a saving throw.
So would dodge work on a saving throw?
No.
It would not?
It would be just, you would have to make the saving throw.
Gotcha. Cool. I'm going to take some damage. I'm going to run directly to the closest one and use dodge or hunker or whatever it is.
So you're moving. Are you You're dashing for your.
Yeah, I'm going to dash
Or wait,
and
'cause you
keeping
can't-
out of its fire. I'm actually going to dash to the other side of this closest worm.
Okay, so
Oh, and
that
I'm going
was
to bonus Shield of Faith.
cool. Shield of Faith on yourself. So that's 2 AC.
Yep, 20 AC total.
Cool. That brings us to Tabitha.
I'm gonna tell Zara to duck,
Okay, I duck.
Roarke, you're on deck.
Cool.
and I'm gonna sharpshooter. 15.
Is that with minus
Nope,
5?
10. 11.
It's 11.
Minus the 5.
Yeah. From this distance, you pull back the bow and shoot it, and it skips off one of the chitinous armors of the side.
Hate these things.
Is there anything else you want to do? You have your bonus action and your movement.
I just want to stay hidden behind Roarke and Zara.
Okay, but make a stealth check.
And I'm like, okay, Zara, you can get up. Boom. 23.
23? Okay. That brings us to Roarke and Zara, you're on deck.
Okay.
Yeah. Roarke is going to run into the room and run to the stopper for the tracks.
So you're dashing?
Yeah, that looks like it'll take dash.
20, 25, 30. There's 30.
Yeah, no,
You
I want to
wouldn't be
get
covered by
behind the stopper and hunker down.
45. You're kind of in it.
Yeah.
Because of the map. But yeah. Okay, so you're just kind of hunkered down behind it.
Yep.
Okay. Zara.
How far away am I? 60 feet from one of them? Where am I at with that?
60 feet?
Yeah.
Where you are now?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You could move like 5 feet and be able to hit him.
That's what I want to do.
Okay. So you're like... blink.
And I will shoot Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame. Okay. And that is a...
Dex saving
Dex
throw.
save. 12. So I'm pretty sure that fails.
Yeah.
So I believe you roll your damage.
Yes. And I get 2d8 now. This is a d8, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're level 5.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's 12.
12 points of damage?
Nice.
Okay.
I know, that was a good little bonus for that cantrip, for sure.
Yes, that level 5 cantrip boost.
Yeah.
So nice.
Corin, you watch as this, just like a speck of fire just across this thing's head, and it's like... That brings us back to the top of initiative. This guy is going to turn and attack Corin. That will not hit. So it just goes in with its pincers, and you get like your sword in between it and the pincers and shuck it off. 20, and you watch as it like bursts through parts of the tent, and the tent kind of like it wasn't anything special.
Right.
No, not the tent.
No. Roarke and Zara, I need you to make dexterity saving throws. Roarke is at advantage.
Okay.
Natty 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a 10.
10?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was exceptional for y'all.
Oh, thank goodness.
Zara, you take 5 damage. Roarke, you take 2.
Nice. Wow.
That was a 2 1s and a 3. Pretty good.
Oh, thank goodness.
I like that.
I'm gonna stop putting that there.
And then this guy is going to, and Roarke, I need you to make a dex save again.
Okay.
Kind of out in the open.
Natty 20.
Natty 20.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Good thing. That's 5 points of damage.
5?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And that ends their turn. Frank, you're up. Corin, you're on deck.
I am going to cast good old reliable, relatable ray of... Oh shit, he's right there. Ray of sickness on that son of a bitch.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to kind of like step out.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's tall enough. You could probably shoot it over the stupid crate. It's fine.
Yeah. And he has to make a... What is it?
Is it a con save?
Constitution save.
He makes a save with a 19. Natural. Plus 1, so that's a 20. You still roll your damage, though, right? Yeah.
That was 9.
9 total?
9 total.
So I'll round up, so that's 5.
And then I'm also going to cast one of
and you can cast them as bonus action.
Yeah, I think.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure.
I just don't know, but for right now, sure.
Okay.
And we'll look it up later. It's not a big deal.
So. Frank doesn't want to get himself hurt, so he's going
Classic.
to shoot for this one.
Okay. So it's going to make a dex save. And it is going to fail that dex save spectacularly. So, what did I say? 2d6? Is that what I said?
That's 5, and that's 6. So
Okay.
6.
Nice.
Wait, a 5 and a 6?
No, 5 and a 1.
Okay, so 6 damage. Yeah, you watch as it's like, because you just expended 1, correct?
Just 1.
Okay, so you watch as like 1 just kind of whips off its orbital pattern around Frank, and just, and there's like this explosion, the thing like, and it looks very confused at what just hit it. But that is it for you, Frank, correct? Unless, do you want to move?
He's going to try to hobble away from this guy to the right.
Where do you want to go?
As far as he can to the right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30?
Yep.
And
then Dawson can just follow his instincts.
So what are Dawson's
They'll never
instincts?
learn unless they do it on their
Gotta
own.
learn.
What are Dawson's instincts?
I don't know.
Oh my
Fine.
He just runs after.
You want to know what Dawson's instinct is?
What?
You said hide. He's gonna hide in that corner with his little knife out, just like
Hide! Stay and hide! Smart!
Be bait.
He might die.
might die.
No, I won't let it happen.
Corin, you're up. Tabitha, you're on deck.
I'm gonna hit this worm with my big sword.
Cool. Do so.
It's a 19 plus 6, 25.
That's gonna hit. Roll damage.
That is going to be 2d6 plus 3. That's I can re-roll. That's a 2. Can't re-roll that. That's a 1 I can re-roll. That's a 2. God damn it. God damn it. Why do I take this feat?
4 damage?
4 damage plus 3,
my
7.
God.
But then I can hit it with my sword again because I'm a
Because
paladin.
you have second attack.
I have a second attack. That's going to be a natural 20.
Yes, it's a nat.
So that's a crit. After getting pissed off at like the initial cut, you just like rear up overhead to just execution
Power
this.
attacks, but oh well. That's a 6.
There you
Okay.
go.
And that's a 1, which I can re-roll. And that's a 4. So that's 10
Nice.
plus... So that's 10 times 2 plus 3.
So that is 20 plus 3.
That's
Hell
awesome,
yeah.
So that's
Leitess.
Hell yeah, dude.
29?
Nice.
Wait.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
23.
Okay, so 23. And
Because
then
you don't double your modifiers.
So
Yeah. Cool. You guys watch as Corin raises up his sword and splits the head of this creature. Just... And like all this like... Just bile and ick comes out the face.
This is therapeutic!
You're fine. It's not spraying acid at you, but like it's like dissolving in on itself as the body kind of crumbles in front of you.
I'm gonna get away from that thing that he marked as dead.
I just wanted to know where the dead bodies were.
Okay, I'm gonna get away from it at my next available opportunity.
You have your movement.
Oh, I do!
Oh,
And
don't you
also,
have
I got a crit, and also, so I can go attack again. I'm gonna Misty Step
Oh shit!
as a bonus action
Is Misty Step bonus action?
It is.
Okay, cool.
directly behind that boy.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So,
Yeah.
but you have your movement and bonus action, so you can
So
can
I
get there.
Get there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm going
Okay.
to disappear and
You guys watch as Corin takes like 2 or 3 steps and then just into nothing and reappears in front of this dude. Unless, do you want to take enough steps that you can appear behind him?
I'm gonna appear directly behind him from the other.
Right over here?
Yeah.
Okay. As well, most of you guys don't watch Corin reappear because you can't see him. But he's just kind of like...
I want to make it clear it's mid swing that I disappear.
Yeah.
I shot.
That's another natural 20.
Hell yeah, dude!
Yes.
I should be power attacking, but oh well.
It's okay.
That is a 3 and a 4, so that's a 7 times 2, 14 plus 3. It's 17.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And that's not another attack, is it?
I don't
think so, because that would be crazy.
Like if you could chain that?
If you can chain crits...
We can look at it later.
Yeah.
I think the idea is that you're like continuing a cut.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
What, 17? Yeah.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
As you disappear behind this creature, you watch as it's trying to like turn around as you lay another full swing coming out of Misty Step into its side, and the blade just bites deep into it, and its body's like enveloping the blade. It's like,
and I smite it. No, I'm just kidding. It's over. Turn over.
That leads us to Tabitha.
Sharpshooter.
Okay, I will say, because of where people are, you probably need to move to get a clean shot on something.
Can I sneakily move?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm moving.
You don't know whether or not you're sneaking or not.
Okay, I think I want to get the one by Dawson.
Okay, so you're coming up here to shoot at him?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a ranged attack. Are you sharpshooting also?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
18, so 8. Oh, no, wait.
What?
Sorry. 13?
13.
Actually, 14.
It's 14?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you release the arrow, you watch as it actually goes in and sinks deep into one of the eyes of the face of the creature. Go ahead and roll your damage. You don't get sneak attack.
Son of a bitch.
But you do get the plus 10 of sharpshooter.
4.
Plus 10.
Oh, sorry.
So
well,
14?
no, I did 2 plus 2, but I forgot to add my dex to it, so 8.
Plus 10. Because you're sharpshooter.
Oh, yeah, plus 10.
Nice.
So 18. That's not bad.
No.
Yeah.
No.
As it just like reels back at
18.
and the pincer just kind of like clacks against itself. There's like, and it's like looking around. You still have your bonus action. What would you like to do?
I would like to. Is there anywhere where I could hide and still attack?
You would probably have to drop back down this hall to hide, and then come back up it to attack again. But you wouldn't know necessarily how the map would change. It's up to you. You could also dash and get somewhere else.
No, I'll just stay right there.
Okay, stay right there.
But I'll hide.
All right. Roarke, you're up next.
All right, great. Rourke's gonna hop over the stopper and go right for the one that Corin is flanking currently.
This dude.
Yes.
Okay, so that is going to be make an acrobatics check to vault over this.
Woohoo!
22.
Vault
you
it.
vault over it with a plump.
Go carry strong.
Easter bunny that thing.
10, 15, 20, 25. You are in range.
Great.
Is vaulting in Winter
I will
Olympics?
take my attacks. Do I get advantage
No,
because he's
that's a
flanking it?
No, that's a rogue thing.
Okay, I thought that was just a general thing.
Yeah,
Sir.
Okay, well the first one's...
I get a little weird with that because it can be like if we do that, then the enemies get to do that, and that gets really bad really fast.
Well, the first one's an 18 plus stuff. The second one will miss with a 2, and the second one's a 16 plus stuff. So 2 hit, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Great. So the first one will be... that is 7, because I rolled my 2d6 from my Shrewd Swordsman thing that we have in the homebrew. Andrew and I worked on Rourke's homebrew thing. So that's 7 plus 3, so 10 on the first one.
10 on the first one.
And then 4 on the second one.
And 4 on the second one?
Yeah.
So a total of 14?
Yes.
Shablink. As you cut 2 big swaths up this creature, it just lets out this like horrible guttural noise and is looking around at both you and Corin and looks fairly like in distress. Good. With that, you hear 2 more large bursting noises.
Oh my gosh.
As Frank,
Right next to
I need you to make a dex save, Frank.
Oh, good. Dawson is just completely surrounded.
Oh, sweet boy.
It'll be fine.
Sweet boy.
It's a good old 8.
An 8. You get knocked prone as this creature comes barreling through the wall, throwing like rocks, and you're like, over to the side. That brings us to Zara.
Okay,
Sacred Flame on the one that just came in.
This guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's a dex save.
Dex save. Fail, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
Yes. Nice.
8 plus 6.
14.
Thanks.
That was my brain doing math, everybody.
I do it. That's right. Just said
What are
it.
you talking about? It was so fast.
I love that math.
So fast. Joe, cut that so it's really fast.
All right, man, I will.
And pitch it up, speed it up, so it's like,
Cool. Joe, you, Frank, you watch as like this creature comes through and you're like knocked down and suddenly like it just catches on fire from an area and you, Zara, you watch as it's not even paying attention to you and like the fire hits and it just turns and is like, that leads us back to these dudes. So this guy is going to go.
Oh no, Dawson.
Oh, Dawson.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna freak. I'm seriously.
to eat Dawson.
Oh no.
I'm
my
gonna freak
gosh.
out.
You watch as the pincers and face of this creature just boom into the ground where Dawson is, and everywhere around him.
No.
You watch as like gravel and dust is thrown up into the air, and as it settles, you see Dawson sitting on its head, just kind of like awesome, awesome.
Oh,
As it misses
poor
with a natural
sweet
6.
babe.
Oh my god.
Holy
I will
shit.
yell, come to Titty! Dawson!
I was so prepared for the I told you so.
Yeah.
Dawson, come to Titty!
With that, it is this dude's turn, who is in a bad place.
So this one's underground now?
No, it's like its head's on the ground with like Dawson just kind of like on it, having like jumped at the last second. Love it.
Wow.
The survival instincts of the goblin people. Sweet boy. This guy is going to attack Corin because Corin has done far more damage to it. And it doesn't know anything about armor class. So that is going to be a 18 to hit, which does not hit because you have Shield of Faith up. So it just goes to get back in at you, and you have the sword already ready at it. And that brings us. That brings us to Frank.
All right.
Bling, bling.
So this dude
You're currently prone. Also, Corin, you're on deck.
Yep.
So can I still cast stuff while I'm prone? So I can like point my fingers like doing kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything that attacks you while you're prone has advantage to hit.
Okay.
So you know.
Well,
That's kind of the drawback. But
so what I'm gonna do.
it's up to you. I just want you to know.
I have an idea of what I wanted. How heavy are these creatures?
8 foot tall worm.
Well, they are technically
From Frank's standpoint,
they're large.
they're large ones.
They are large
No,
creatures, Frank.
They're large creatures.
Oh man.
Well, this is a gamble. I'm gonna do it anyway. Because that's totally Frank's. He's gonna try to levitate the guy next to him.
Okay. Which is a
Constitution check.
Constitution save.
For it. Yeah.
Please.
Please. Let's see. Frank, what is your spell save DC?
My spell save DC. Where is that?
5 plus 3 plus 8.
So
it is
16.
16.
It rolled 15.
Oh my god, yes.
Joe, listen to me.
You must find a MIDI version of the Blue Danube. You know? Da 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 da.
How are you levitating this creature?
He just kind of points at him.
Yeah, no, but like you're in a cavern.
Yeah. Because I'm
just curious.
It levitates the creature up.
It got shot.
Like what? I don't know.
Fire.
It's like 20 feet or something. Was it? You remember Tabitha?
Enough that it hurts to fall, right?
So what I was hoping.
No, I don't remember.
What I was
Frank.
hoping is I was levitating it so quick that it just kind of hit the roof of the cave, just like ka-dunk. If that's high.
Oh, with ya.
Love it. I just pick him up with my mind.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna allow you to roll what is essentially the falling distance of like 20 feet, because that's what it is. And since the ceiling is probably not super much more than 15, you like slowly begin lifting this creature, and it's like rooting itself into the ground, and you're like, I can lift it, it's not like that fucking Etten. And suddenly you like Yoda it, like it's not about the weight of the creature, it's about what you can do.
Weight in your mind.
Yeah, it's how much the creature weighs to you, and it just like into the ceiling.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take
Big money, big money.
That's 3, and that's 4. So like, it's pretty dang good.
4 damage.
Nice. And it's in the air.
Yeah.
So.
No, 3 and 4, so 7.
And then looking out for number 1, Frank is also going to use his bonus action.
As it is now pinned onto the ceiling.
Yes.
Oh,
Very
man.
good.
Said it's spinning off.
Yes. And as his bonus action, he's going to use 2 of Melf's
Yeah.
meteors.
On
the one that's
the one that's on the ceiling that's now far enough away from you.
Yeah, looking out for number 1 still.
Go ahead. Is it Constitution saves that I'm doing, or no? It's Dex.
Oh my god.
We have so many saves in this fight right
There's
now.
a lot of things going on.
A lot of saves.
It all pops
Dex
off at
save
level
1.
5.
True.
Success. Dex save 2. Natural 1.
Okay.
So for this, I'm just gonna say they both fail. Because why the fuck not? Yeah. So just go ahead and roll both, and it's the number that you get. So it's 46.
Do you mind if I use your 4d6s? Even
Here,
you built a
take
beautiful
some.
tower.
No, just do it.
I didn't mean to crush your spirit.
Do you want my poison? my acid D6s?
Oh man.
Okay. That's a lot of numbers.
12. That's 12.
Do you add
12?
anything to it?
You know
Do
what?
I add, like, something? I don't think I...
No.
No.
You send 2. It's like almost like these fireworks that you all hear just like echo through the space. And it's like fire, and it's like trying to figure out how it's upside down in this like space. It's just like not understanding what's going on. But does that end for you, Frank?
Look
That's
at
it, that's
and
it.
I
Do you
say,
want to get up
Welcome
and
to the
move at
club.
all, or are you good?
Frank's gonna move close to this guy.
Okay.
No, he's not. I lied. He's gonna move because that would kill him. He's gonna move this. I forgot how many health points I have. He's gonna move this way.
So you stand up.
dead one.
That's
The dead one.
that's half your movement.
Yeah.
So that's 5, 10, 15.
Good.
Nice. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, Dawson can fend for himself. Yeah.
This is wild.
I love it.
Doesn't will fend for himself.
It kills me, but I love it.
Okay. So that brings us to Corin. Tabitha, you're on deck.
I'm gonna smack it with my big sword.
Cool.
That's gonna be an 11 plus 6, 17.
Oh, you mean with your
17
big
hit?
sword?
Yeah, with my big sword.
That
17.
will hit. Damage.
Great. Coming in clutch with the re-rolling the 1s and 2s, because that's in a 2. God damn it.
You had to say something.
3, so
soon,
that's
my
8 for the
friend.
first hit.
8 damage?
Yes.
As you carve into the same spot you carved into earlier, it just finishes all the way through, and the top just onto the ground and like
Okay,
everywhere.
Without hesitating, I'm going to start running towards the closest one.
Yeah. Roarke looks at Corin and says, "How many consecutive coyotes do you think you could take in a fight?"
At this point, I feel like upwards of 800.
a stalactite falls from the ceiling, killing Roarke completely. I'm just kidding. Corin, what are you doing?
Don't high-five me, bro.
So, I have a question.
What's up?
I attacked, which means I get another attack, but I also killed it, which means I get another attack. Do I have 2 attacks if I can reach that thing?
I would say so, yeah.
I'm going to start running for that other orange boy.
So you've got 5, 10,
I can't go through it.
15.
No, I guess it's like...
Well, I mean, it's like difficult terrain, so it's like that whole math. So like, if I put you through it, it's pretty much going to be the exact. It might be worse, but so let's give you the benefit of the doubt of like 1, 2, 3, 4.
How much...
5, 6.
Did the tent get knocked down, or is it still there?
It's pretty much knocked down. It's pretty much gone. But you are within attack range of this guy.
I'm going to hit it with my big sword.
Hit it.
Not a power attack. That's it. Good. It's a 2 plus 6, so I'm not going to hit.
What is it? 8 total? Misses as it just kind of careens off one of the plates on its body.
I'm going to attack again. That's a 1.
Yikes.
Oh, that's karma for those 2 20s.
It's okay. So it careens off it, and you go to like upward stab it, and it just kind of gets both arms hooked over it and pushes it into the ground, and is like face to face with you, and the pincers kind of just wide and open in your
I
face.
headbutt it. I don't have a bonus.
You can bonus action headbutt it if you'd like.
He's considering it.
Am I canonically wearing my helmet? Probably not.
Probably not. It's up to you.
No, I am going to shout at the one that's closest to Dawson, like, "Hey, you big ugly motherfucker!" That's it. And just try to distract it if I
Cool.
can.
You do. Make a charisma check. Persuasion.
Charisma. That's a natural 20 plus 6 for persuasion. It's
Okay.
plus 7, so it's a 37.
You see it like lift its head out of the ground with Dawson, who's going to make a check.
To stay on?
Dawson.
Yeah.
Animal handling.
It's like no, it's just a fucking like strength saving throw.
You ride him, baby cowboy.
He does. As you see him like holding on to one of the spikes in the chitin, and he's just like holding on to it just as it turns its head like viciously towards you, and it's like.
I headbutt that one.
Bull.
No, I don't.
Fucking ride
that's
the
it.
bull, Dawson.
Cool. Tabitha, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna sharpshooter.
Who?
Jonah. The one with Dawson, I think.
Okay.
Because I'm still hidden in the hallway, right? I mean, I rolled a 19 to hide back in the hallway. I don't know if you heard me.
You are hidden to your knowledge.
Okay, but I can stay in the hallway?
Yeah, you're fine. You can hit this guy. Fine.
Okay.
Are you sharpshooting?
Yes.
Sharp shooting.
Shoot, hoot, shoot, hoot. Okay.
I think whatever you roll plus 1.
What? No.
Or like, I think because it's 5, the way it balances out is like whatever you roll plus 1.
Well, I have a plus 7 on all my rolls, so...
Right. Oh, so it's a plus 2.
It's just... I don't know.
It's fine. What's the total number? Sorry. I was trying to streamline and got in the way. It's a 15 total? Oh, so it's a 10.
Because I have to subtract 5.
You send an arrow its way and it just careens off one of the plates on its body. And it whips its head back around at you too and is like very aware of you, and you see Dawson just like holding on.
I want to yell at Dawson and I want to say, Dawson, come to Titty. Come to Titty.
I apologize though. I didn't give Dawson his turn.
I know.
Oh.
Come
What's
to
the
Titty,
boy
Dawson.
gonna do?
Oh, boy.
Because he's riding the bull.
Come on,
I mean,
sweet.
it could have just been riding the bull.
Come on,
He's
sweet
riding the bull.
Gallo.
You guys watch as Dawson gets like thrown around a little bit, and for story we'll say that this turn happens now. And he sees Frank having been knocked down and like cast this thing, and sees everyone doing their best, and you just watch as Dawson's Creek pulls out the dagger and starts stabbing it into the head of this thing. Just like dust. Just like shanking it in the head.
This goblin is metal as fuck.
He hits twice. So, oh my lord.
Yes.
This is about to get bullshit.
Yes.
Oh my
yes.
god.
Oh my god.
Oh, please tell me he fucking kills it.
Oh, please.
Tell me that Dawson kills it.
If only the world weren't cruel.
Dawson.
Rudy.
You watch as he's like stabbing it and like ripping plates off with the dagger as he's just like just shanking this thing in the head, and it's like as he's just like on top of it. It's still up. It looks really bad.
Yay!
But he's just riding the bull.
Come on, Dawson.
Very dangerous place. Tabitha, you still have your bonus action. Sorry, because I skipped over that. If you'd like to do anything else. Thank you.
I don't think so. I'm just gonna hide back in the hallway.
Okay. Are you taking any steps back, or are you just kind of like hiding?
I'm just hiding.
You kind of
I'm all traumatized from almost dying, I think.
Okay.
That's
So
why
you
I'm doing so bad.
doop and hide under your stealth.
15.
15? Okay.
It's crazy.
Oh my god.
God.
It's a plus 10 to stealth.
Oh,
you roll a
shit,
5.
y'all.
Amazing. Okay. Which brings us to Roarke.
Great. Roarke is going to
And Zara, you'll be after the second round of these.
run
guys.
over. I can reach the one that Dawson is riding currently, right?
Let's find out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Nice.
And you're in range. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, I'm going to start swinging it that
All right.
big bug.
3 attacks.
Come on.
All right, first one will miss.
What was the first one?
First one was like a 4 plus 7, so 11. Second one is a 14.
Okay.
And the third one is a 20-something.
Okay, the last 2 will hit.
Okay. So the first one is 11 plus 3, so 14.
Nice.
Okay.
And then the second one is 8.
Okay. So
So a
what is the
total of 22.
Okay. You cut into the back of it, and it kind of falls limp onto the ground, and Dawson just keeps stabbing it in what is probably its brain. It is dead.
Yay!
Hell yeah, Dawson.
Go, Dawson.
He's like, Dawson! Like, there's blood all over his face, and like teeth are all jacked up, and he's like, it's very, very terrifying.
Very
No,
good.
he's still so
As his true goblin nature is coming out.
It's very good.
We all got an inner one.
Titty's proud of you, Dawson.
The bloodlust. The raging
Is he
goblin.
still stabbing it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, currently, I just don't have them on top of it, because I have markers where they're falling. But he's just like on it, just shanking the shit out of its head.
Shanking or wanking? Because that's what your hand looks like.
I know.
But it's a knife.
He's
so-
spanking it.
Listen, I do what I want. Frank, you watch as the creature that's pinned to the wall flips over and sticks its feet in the wall, in the ceiling, and then burrows into the ceiling.
Had a feeling.
shit.
Had a feeling. Goodbye.
I'm telling you.
Oh, he just goes.
And you hear like moving around.
If we
Nice.
would smoke them out.
But we smoke
Are you
ourselves
saying
out.
this based on information that you have? Or is it
No.
like an educated guess?
It's just a thought.
Yeah.
She can be smart sometimes.
No, I mean, I'm wondering if she noticed something about fire, because that's what Corin's wondering.
No, I
right
think
now.
she just noticed that they're all coming from somewhere. So if you get to where they have to leave, then they'll go somewhere.
Corin, that is a 20 to hit you.
It does hit. And do I roll concentration?
No, this is the dude that is literally has your is right in your face.
Do I roll concentration to maintain Shield of Faith?
Oh, yes, you will after I roll
Got
the
it.
damage. I mean, you can do it right now, but I just can't tell you until I've done the damage.
Oof.
So probably.
Yeah, I think that's gonna work.
I really want to know.
I really want to know.
I'd really like to know.
I would love to know. I'd love to know.
To know what?
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yes.
You take a total of 14 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, he's getting...
10 of which is the actual piercing of the pinchers, and 4 of which is actually acid from its mouth. As it bites in, and you pull back, and it just starts crushing the torso. But your armor is protecting a lot of you.
Natural
concentration?
Unnatural 20 on the concentration.
Yeah, you're fine. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha. That's why I kept those lay on hand points. Oh.
Or, excuse me, an athletics or acrobatic check, your choice.
Okay. That's going to be an 11 plus athletics is 6, so that's 17.
Okay. So you feel it crushing down on you and it trying to hold you in place, and you actually are able to push the pincers out from around you like old man just
And then I headbutt it.
and get out of the way of its pincers as they close, and it snaps and reels back in front of you.
Crocodile Dundee sort of thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Old
That's
man strength.
why Sam wants to be a bodybuilder.
Zara, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get as
For that
close to the
reason.
one. Well, I guess I want to get somewhere in between Corin and Roarke, maybe this area, if I
5,
can.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There's your full movement.
Okay.
You can
how's
dash and get there.
how's Sacred Flame looking from there?
Sacred Flame, you can cast it. It's not a line. You can cast
that'd
it
be great. I want to cast it from there.
on things that you see. So you can
yeah.
hit this dude.
Great. Want to hit him?
Okay, so dex save.
Make that deck safe.
That's an @1, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Wow, this is
They
working
have
it
not
out
done
for
well
me.
on saves.
Get that 2d8.
Oh, yeah. But it's been feast or
Or
famine,
you can
20s and
combine
1s.
them
Oh, yeah.
together. Never mind.
Such is life.
Everybody's been having a night.
And the Questco.
9, Andrew.
9? Okay. Sweet. 9?
9.
I was just about to do that.
I'm gonna roll my damage.
Just like Caleb.
That's a 90.
You should use that for Dawson.
Oh, yeah.
Andrew, we gotta find a use for the 100.
I have one.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's
Cash has a
Dawson's
D120,
rage
everybody.
I had one when Cash sent that picture. I was like, got it.
Oh, okay. That's so
gosh.
good for me
For
to.
Dawson's
I kind of knew
worship
that you
level.
would, but I didn't know if it was finished.
I was like, oh no, it's not fully finished. I just know what it's gonna do.
20 ways to get in and out. It
Excuse me, Zara. What was that again?
was 9.
9. Cool. You and fire kind of lights up across its body and skin again, and it's just it's still kicking. Anything else you want to do? You have bonus action.
Nope. In here, it sounded really good, actually.
Hot rod. Anywho.
Yes, I know.
There's a dog in.
There's
Literally,
a dog.
my favorite part of Hot Rod is when everyone's like trying to pitch, and he goes. It's like Bill Hader at his best. No bonus action for you.
Wait, I'm sorry.
I can talk about Bill Hader all day.
Just keep on talking.
Did you see Trainwreck?
You see how Bill Hader munches on those Doritos?
But he helped create the amazing voice of BB-8.
It's true.
Did he?
Yeah.
I had no
He
idea.
was a voice consultant.
I
on
guess
BB-8.
he just made noises, and they're like, cute.
You can kind of hear it once you know it's him.
That's Bill Hader, right? Like Stefan. That I'm thinking of the.
Yeah,
like,
you're
I'm
absolutely.
casting healing word on Corin.
On Corin.
Oh,
Nice.
how lovely.
Whoa.
Nice.
Mending the bond.
I don't know about that, but I'm mending something.
It's a puncture wound.
I only need one of those things.
And it's a 4.
It's 4.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I don't think I can say that out loud.
I know.
What you realize is it's like poison damage, but she makes it seem like it's healing.
Hey,
I love that spell.
heal.
Oh god!
For like $1,000,000.
No, it's like when you pour hydrogen peroxide in a room. That's what I imagine she makes
That feels
it do.
great. Anywho,
Like you see it bubbling, and you're like, ah!
that is it for the main dudes. Frank, you're up.
I'm cool. It's a Frank thing he's gonna do.
It's a prank thing.
He's gonna use his Mel's minute on the dude. This dude.
Yeah.
The one in front of Corin?
Would you like to do that in a way that won't hit Corin, or do you want to just go ahead and do that in a way that'll hit Corin?
In a way that can't hit Corin,
That's
if
cool.
I can.
You can hit like this side of him, and it'll be fine.
If that's a possible, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're fine. 2 or 1.
2.
Okay, so 2 dex saves.
Balling out.
Wow. How many of those do you get?
6.
Nice.
It's a very good spell.
It's a very good
That's a
spell.
3 on the first, and that is a 12 on the second. So both fails.
Nice.
Sweet.
All right.
So have fun.
4d6.
Roll your
4d6.
Go ahead.
I don't want to roll this 6 times. That's pretty good.
Okay.
That is a lot of numbers.
That is a lot of really good
11.
numbers.
14.
Nope.
14.
It's close.
Nah.
You watch as like 2, and like the whole cave again just vibrates and lights up as these explosions happen.
Bringing in more bad guys.
No, it's fine. I'm not making a point. But you watch Corin. You watch as this thing just like gets pieces blown off of it. It's still up, but it looks horrendous. Yeah, it's still alive.
Okay.
We
So
got
that
a
was
mama.
a bonus action. Did
Yeah.
you want to do something
Frank?
else?
Oh
Sorry, I didn't want to jump.
yeah,
I didn't want to jump on
that's
your
just
turn.
a bonus action. Let me see.
I'm not gonna take the kill from you.
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna
Take it.
Do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna
Frank's exploding vomit balls are very good.
I'm gonna
That's what I hear.
do Ray of Sickness, so he's gotta make another check.
Ray of Sickness. What's the range on it?
It's like 60 feet.
You can get there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, you can do it right now. That's I believe 13, but let me double check. Yeah, it's 13.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll all your scary necromantic damage.
Yeah.
Sometimes you sound so much like Wario. Now you won't be able to unsee it.
That's 13 damage.
13 damage.
And then it's poison for the rest until my next turn. I don't know what that means.
If it makes it that far.
I wonder if it's gonna live.
Let's see.
You guys watch as these 2 explosions happen, and then Frank just, what do? Stick out a finger and... Yeah. Frank laughs terrifyingly and sticks out a finger, and you watch as this gross little green-black intertwined energy just pours out of his finger and hits this creature, and its body just becomes ash as it's like withering in on itself, and it just dies.
Woo.
Probably horribly.
Yeah.
Good one, Frank.
Can I make a perception check to see if we can hear the other one skittering around in the walls still?
Make a perception check.
I'm gonna say something. Hey, let's stay away from these bodies. I don't know what's up with them.
Why? What about the one that's ashy?
If it's ash, then that's probably not an issue.
It's kind of like almost like mummified.
Is what it kind of looks like.
23?
23.
All right, I'll listen to you.
Your best listen. You don't
Hear movement currently.
Okay.
Can we perceive if the poison they've exuded is the same from the sewer?
It's acid.
Acid? I knew that.
You certainly can try.
Never mind.
I'd like to move away from it.
Corin's moving somewhere safer, maybe towards the gang.
Yeah.
Roarke, you moving somewhere?
I want to check out that tent.
Okay.
For signs of anything.
Get nice and close to a body.
Dawson's
Wait, I want to go
still on its head stabbing.
Oh, I want to go up to Dawson. I'm going to pull him off by his armpit so he doesn't
He's
stab me on accident.
Wow.
Nice.
He has the kind of like the nice face again. He's just like like a dog that like brought you a treat. Like he's like
awesome.
And I'm going to give him a big hug and put him back in his bajorn.
Are you still wearing his bajorn?
I mean, I assume probably
Like
got
as part of your
melted.
armor?
Oh, I'll just make another one really quick.
with your endless supply of fabric and sewing needles.
So many things in my disguise, kids.
Let me give it en route to a conversation.
And I would like
Phantom
to
thread it.
embroider his monogram on it.
You cannot do that right
Yes,
here.
she can.
Not-
It is a fantasy RPG. Gosh darn it!
If you want to-
I can have wings.
Frank's gonna go over and pull from Dawson away from Tabitha.
What I'm saying is, if you want to sit,
And then he's going to kill Dawson.
if you want to sit and take a short rest, that is fine. But you cannot just be like, hold on a second. I created this.
It's a doublet. It matches
Like-
his eyes.
Like, you can spend 30 minutes making a shitty Bjorn.
Oh my god! Fail a test with you.
Huh?
If I want to do, can we flip your coin and just see?
Oh gosh, that's so funny.
Okay, so which side is this like a success and a failure thing?
It's not a failure. It's just like if I can do it or if I can't.
Okay, so if it's blue, you can make it in less than 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay? That's still kind of a pseudo short rest, but you can make it while you're walking and like doing whatever you want to do. Okay? If it's red, you destroy your disguise kit.
Oh no!
That might
It's
not
your
be
choice.
worth it.
50-50.
Oh no.
It is your choice.
I thought you loved me.
I do very much.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
We can flip it. I'm Thomas Shelbying you right now.
No, I know, and I want to do
That
it.
is a strong 50-50.
It's up to you.
I can buy another disguise.
Less than
kit.
10 minutes. How precious are your minutes?
Do it.
There's a thing in the wall.
She's doing it. She's doing it. She's doing it.
In less than 10 minutes, you can craft a Bjorn
I'm
that
so proud of you. Look at that ant.
You're gonna Thomas Shelby me? I'm gonna Polly Shelby you right back. I'm Polly Gramp in this bitch. And I would like to do it in 3 minutes. Keep talking.
Okay.
Frank murders Tabitha.
Frank at this point has walked up and like grabbed Dawson, and Dawson's like, Dawson, and he's like pointing to the dead body.
By the way, the color.
You did
of fabric
good.
is
You did
green.
good.
Awful.
Green fabric.
You killed something.
Green fabric,
Buffalo.
and his monogram is CDF.
What?
Or DFC,
Is
sorry.
it Dawson fucking Creek? I'm assuming.
CDF. Creek Dawson fucking.
No, his last name is Frank.
If we're sitting.
His last name is not Frank.
Around.
Frank's last name isn't even Frank.
What's
Frank,
Frank's last
what is your
name?
last name?
No one, he doesn't know.
Exactly, so
Frank doesn't know.
You remember your first name, but
Dawson?
not your last?
No.
Hey, I don't have a last name.
Frank
We
doesn't
don't,
know.
You know,
I
it
don't
happens.
It's just Frank.
Oh,
Who
okay.
has a last name?
This is
Everybody
me.
raise
This is
your
me,
hand
Joe,
if you have
saying
a
this.
last name.
Corin doesn't have a last name.
Tabitha doesn't have one.
Roarke raises his hand awkwardly.
As
No.
Roarke is the only person in the party with a bad last name.
No, we're not doing Blackwater. It's gonna be Dawson's Creek Frank.
Yeah, I thought that was a title.
No, it's my name.
Frank, you watch as Frank.
Oh, cool, kick-ass name.
You watch as Frank pulls on, Dawson's Creek pulls on Frank's arm.
Yeah.
And when you look, he just kind of runs back to the creature and stabs it in the eye.
I'm like, good. Keep. It's dead already, but you did good.
Awesome. And he pulls it out and starts running around to the other ones and stabbing them in the
They're
head.
already dead. Leave them be.
Dawson
Come
them.
here.
I'm
it's a
chasing
goblin
him,
instinct.
trying to put him in the Bajoran. Come here, Dawson.
It is not yet finished. We haven't. 3 minutes have not passed.
Yeah, if we're hanging out, Corin might say, so, I spent 1 million spell slots. We have a baby in a mine.
Yeah.
Tabitha almost died. There's a lot of these worms. We have at least 7 days, maybe. We don't know because we don't have information. Krieg and his cohorts are like 30 minutes that way. I fucking suggest
You suggest
we go fucking chill for a little while, gather some intel, and come back when we're not likely to die ourselves or have our beloved mascot get eaten by a fucking worm.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, he's gonna be okay. Just
Tabitha,
leave him
you
at
almost
Bajoran.
died.
I
20
did
minutes
die.
ago.
I mean, I did die, but I'm
You
okay.
died?
Yeah,
So,
I'm okay.
So you're a ghost?
This is
You're
o-
like me!
I know.
this is okay with you that we just press on? I don't mean to sound like a stick in the mud, you guys, but what the fuck?
I have to
Thank
get
you.
to Volkner to get back to Anton as soon as we can.
Right, and you can't do it if you're dead.
Why I didn't die? I mean, I did
You
die.
did
but then
die.
I
You
brought me back.
literally did die.
I know, but, you know.
I vote we go back, and if this is the last time I have to bring this up, it is. Let's vote. I vote back.
Have you had Xanax before?
Roarke is like rooting through the tent over here and just pokes his head up. I mean, chilling for a second's probably a good idea, at the very least.
We can show him here.
We have a baby.
He just murdered a thing.
Look at him. And I point to what I assume is a slightly injured Dawson Screek from the acid that he took in the early.
He looks a little bit damaged. He looks more enthralled with stabbing things in the head.
See, he's good. He
He's
just needs
fine.
an
As
arrow.
he's just kind of
his
braining
life. He's
the
a
dead
child.
creatures.
Look.
He walks over to the one that you cut in half, Corin, and like goes to stab it in the head, and there's just like, awesome. And walks over to
You know,
another
rest
one
his spirit.
that's
Look,
head is still
Goblin,
there.
Dawson, give it a try. You know, maybe he's still alive or something. And I'm terrified by what Andrew just did. By the way, everybody stay away from the worms. This is not metagaming. This is entirely reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
I
Guys.
say we just
Yeah,
take a
I'm,
nap.
I'm spooked out by them too.
One last vote, please.
why?
I just want to get it out of the air.
Yeah?
I will shut up if we vote and we do not go.
If we go back?
If we don't go back, this is the last time I'll bring it up, but I'm voting we go back.
Okay, so should we... Who wants to go back?
I think just Roarke and Corin. Tabitha or Zara? That's it.
I'm just fascinated by the concept of voting.
Yeah.
But we can get into that later.
Later.
I think we're in this deep. I'm fine with
Pushing through.
pushing through, but I also wouldn't mind a short rest somewhere safe.
Yeah, we can rest here.
We voted leaving Crestport.
Yeah, but I remember you saying we're not a team. I betrayed you. I am one of your biggest disappointments. So,
I didn't call you a disappointment. I said that I felt betrayed, and I do think that the tape will corroborate.
I did say I know disappointed. came up.
I feel disappointed. I feel betrayed, and you know what? I still kind of do because I'm with people that I care about. Our lives hang in the balance.
so angry.
Zara.
Zara, calm down.
Well, I'm really
It's
not.
just our lives.
I'm really not trying to be rude, and I really not. But if we're not acting prudently, there is so much hanging in the balance. Not only our lives. I don't have much time left. I could not teleport like what I just did, what I've been doing since I met you guys. I couldn't do this.
Yeah, I keep forgetting you're old and
2
shit.
weeks, Frank, before I met you guys, I fell. Just another old man falling in his fucking garden. And I laid on the ground, and I thought I was going to die.
You fell
and I wanted to die. I'm fucking talking.
Oh, sorry.
And I wanted to
That
die.
was rude, Corin.
I didn't have anything to
Don't
live
tell me
for.
to shut up. That
I
was
fucking
very
smite.
rude.
I smite Frank.
Oh no!
What is?
I don't smite Frank.
You can.
I don't. I
can.
think about it, but I do not. And I'm like, I'm trying to get through to you guys with the idea that this is bigger than us, and if we push on recklessly, if lives do end up coming in danger because of our actions, that is something I will have to live with for whatever short amount of time I have left. I already see the people from dagger point in my fucking dreams. I see the lady that I blessed. She had a meat cleaver. I gave her a shield of faith. It lasted 10 minutes. After that, who knows? Maybe she died immediately. Maybe she got shot.
So you want to go back?
I want to make it clear that it's not just us.
Well, I know, but if we go back now, they might die today. They might die in 10 minutes.
They might.
So
we might never find out.
But
what I'm saying is we can go on if Volkner cannot. We can go to Old Lento. There are options. But I also think literally going back and saying hi and bye to Krieg another 30 minutes out of our journey, if I'm judging correctly.
Yeah, I thought we're going back.
No,
wait. You think... Yeah. No. Frank had an independent idea.
Oh, well, I'm shocked, but honestly kind of pleased that.
Let's go back.
I don't want to make this about whether or not you guys like me, because I know it's an uphill battle. But I want you to think about beyond me, beyond you, what Anton sent us to do and why.
He sent us to sign. I'm not leaving.
We're 3-2. We can go back now.
No, you guys can go. I'm not leaving. He sent us to find Volkner. We're already down here.
Okay, bye.
We're gonna have to go through all of the pinchers again just to get here.
That's what I'm saying.
We killed these 5 or whatever. Like,
they're in the walls. I hear them all the time.
And they're gonna be until we find Volkner or die.
Okay, what about we go back and just talk to the people that were coming down here in the first place?
To find Krieg?
Find Krieg. Just do Krieg.
To give Dawson to Krieg to take to the nice guy at the temple.
We don't have to leave this place entirely. We can just do that and stay down here.
We don't have to endanger this child.
In that moment of silence, you hear nothing. That's all.
I will shut up about this after we vote.
Why?
Let's go meet Krieg, then. Who wants to meet Krieg?
We vote yes, we go on. I never talk about it again. I just want to put anything to bed that I'm personally, disappointed or whatever. There is more than us. There is definitely more than me, I can tell you that right now.
So would you be happy with just going back to Krieg?
They're down here somewhere, unless they're dead.
Look, there's a crate in here, there's a tent that might give us a lead. I don't know.
All right.
But we go as far as we get with the flags.
Sure.
If we haven't found anything of import by then, we backtrack, we try to meet up with the Red Sentinels because we know they were coming down here, and odds are they've got a map.
Okay, I can get behind that.
I can too.
All right.
Frank?
We're all agreed on something? Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah.
So we're not backtracking and going to meet with the Red Sentinels?
Not yet.
No, I'm going to go with what the group decides.
Not yet.
Okay.
Is my Bajoran done?
Were you knitting it through that entire conversation?
Yes. No.
It's up to you.
I took a pause
to
listen.
Okay.
I want to go sit at the, I don't know, maybe by this back wall, by the tent.
Okay.
And just pull out some bread and eat and sit down.
Okay, so you just sit down.
Yes.
And you guys kind of begin bedding down for a short rest. Joe, do you have something?
I'm just going to sit down where I am and observe the least destroyed purple worm. Just try to glean whatever information I can. I'm desperate for it.
You make your way over to it, not super close, and just try and glean something. Go ahead and make a nature check for me.
Not something he's proficient in. That's going to be a 9 plus 0.
Okay. It's not much you can tell. Most of the bodies are pretty beat the hell up. You gleaned that just looking at the damage that they've done, that they're able to spit or throw acid of some sort. And they seem to be able to burrow rather quickly.
Do they have teeth?
They have large pincers and some sort of a functioning mouth, but it's less of pointy teeth and more I'm gonna cut up bits and then swallow them.
Okay.
But with that, the rest of you guys are bedding down. Roarke, looking in the tent, what'd you roll?
I haven't rolled yet, but it is an investigation?
Yep.
17?
A 17? the best you can find is, you find a lot of mining equipment. I mean, this looks like a camp area where they have built a place to you could potentially stay here instead of having to go all the way back. You know what I mean? But because like outside of it, you see like a lit, or not a lit, but a burnt out fire. And the one item of note that you do find is a covered lantern.
Covered lantern.
I'll take that.
It is a simple, like, you can cover it or you cannot. Frank, you could potentially cast Prestidigitate into the lantern.
Okay.
But I'm just letting you know. You can also keep
I'm gonna keep banging.
glowing Corin during the short rest, I'm assuming.
Thank you, Maria.
But you all bed down for a short rest, surrounded by the bodies of these creatures that you've killed. And a strong silence takes over the darkness of this tunnel.
Can I put Dawson in his Bajorn now?
You put Dawson in his Bjorn. And he natural 20 loves it.
Oh my gosh.
And that is where we will stop.
Yes!
Nice.
And that's episode 36 of The Quest Company. Thank you for tuning in once again. Every listen counts and every listener means a lot to each and every one of us. If you like what you hear and you'd like to hear more, please do drop us a like and a comment. We really do appreciate any and all of what y'all have to say. And if you're feeling generous, let a friend know about us. And then they'll tell a friend, and then that friend will tell, like, all of their other friends, and so on and so on. Anyway, thank you again for tuning in, and we hope to see you next time on The Quest Company.